Ladies and gentlemen, here's and heelettes. Welcome to the Impact Sacrifice Preview with your boy Chris G. I'm joined by my good brother, the Negro Buck Nick Jackson. How you feeling today, brother?
I'm good, brother. Tired, work's been kicking my ass, but when I get the call, I'll come running here to preview Sacrifice. So ready to get into it.
I hear that. I hear that. We got a hell of a card happening on Friday, March 24th, 8 p.m. Impact Sacrifice, the last show before Rebellion, I believe.
Yeah, I think
So,
so.
which is their next big show, which is like one of their real big pay-per-views. This is just an Impact Plus special, but it should still be a good card. We're going to start from the bottom. We're going to preview and predict these matches. We got Jonathan Gresham, the Octopus, taking on Mike Bailey. This is part two from their match that they had on the pre-show of the last Impact Plus special. I believe it was against all odds. I can't remember. No surrender, one of them. But great match. They had a really good match. Mike Bailey got the win. They've been going back and forth, setting up this rematch. I'm going to have to go with Jonathan Gresham getting his win back and yet another banger. How about you?
Yeah, this match is definitely set to be another banger. Two of the best in the world right now. Uh, just the year that Speedball's been having, Jonathan Gresham, one of the best technical wrestlers. I'm going to agree with you, and I'm going to go with Jonathan Gresham to get the win here, tied up to one apiece, and I'm sure we'll be getting the rubber match sometime in the future.
Oh, yeah, definitely. These guys, they mesh really well. Their styles click. They have really good chemistry. I'm sure the second match is going to be just as good, if not better than the first one. Then when they do have that rubber match, hopefully one of these guys do have a title, make it a little bit more important. And I'm excited to see what the outcome of this match is going to be.
Agreed.
Next up, we got Giselle Shaw taking on Deonna Perazzo. Part two as well. I believe they also had a match last time at the last Impact Plus special where Giselle Shaw got the win over Deonna Perazzo. Giselle Shaw has then went on to face Mickie James. Mickie James made quick work of her. So now we have Deonna Perazzo trying to get her revenge. Same thing as the previous match. Deonna Perazzo gets her win back. Keep the story going. Maybe they have a rubber match. Giselle Shaw has been doing some good shit lately. Deonna Perazzo is amazing as usual. So it's going to make for another good match. Another one that might be better than or just as good as their first match. Who you got winning this one?
I'm gonna agree with you too. Go with Deanna getting her one back. Um, I just feel like it makes the most sense. Both women incredibly good. Yeah, like you said, Giselle's been getting a lot better. Got a lot of momentum behind her. So I mean, yeah, I'm sure that this will tie it up. And then once that rubber match comes along, I'm more leaning more towards Giselle winning out on that feud.
Oh yeah, we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I'm definitely
Yeah,
looking forward to the rematch between these two women, and it feels personal. It's going to be hard hitting, and hopefully Giselle Shaw continues to have a good showing, strong showing,
yeah.
keep the momentum going. Speaking of momentum, we have a momentum freak, no pun intended. His name is PCO, and he's taking on Kenny King. These guys have had some beef from their time together in Honor No More. Pretty much the whole group turned on PCO at one point, but they still got some residual beef there. Kenny King's been doing some good shit, dating back to his pit fight with Mike Bailey.
Yep.
He came back. He's been looking strong. He's been well booked. PCO just out there doing crazy shit as usual, but I don't necessarily see him getting the win. I think they're trying to build up Kenny King to be a credible contender. Maybe maybe for Josh Alexander down the line, or who knows? Maybe he'll get a shot at the X Division title. But I think Kenny King gets the win in this one. What do you think?
Well, I'm gonna go with Kenny King. Although, just thinking about it, I wouldn't put it past them to throw PCO the bone. But I'm hoping, like you said, I'm hoping for Kenny King to get the win. I could see it happening, if they, because I'm assuming this is probably building towards some other like this stuff with Eddie and PCO isn't over, and it probably isn't going to end for a while. So if they want to protect PCO just like a little bit, they could have Eddie come out and be a little fuck finish. But I still see Kenny King getting the win either way.
Yeah, I kind of figured that might happen as well. Even though he buried fucking Eddie Edwards, I don't think it's gonna. I don't think he's gonna be buried forever. I think he'll eventually kick out of the grave and fuck over PCO. So Kenny King will get the win.
I mean, yeah, that Sami Callihan thing, lasted for a while. I mean, that's how the stuff tends to go with Eddie.
That's true. Always something lingering on Eddie Edwards. Next up in a busted open match, we got Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer. I'm going to be totally honest. I don't give a fuck about this match. Like I was literally
just going to say this was going to be my piss break match.
It rightfully so should be a piss break match. They're trying to make it feel as personal as possible, but it's just like it's two guys that you don't necessarily want to see taking up a bunch of time.
Yeah. And how many times have we seen them, fight each other before?
Yeah, it's just we know the deal. I guess a busted open match is the first blood match. I'm expecting Tommy Dreamer to win since he's been kind of getting abused by Bully in the last couple months. So I expect Tommy to win. What about you?
I'm on the opposite. I still think, like you said, Bully's been punking him out the last few months, and I don't think it's going to stop. So I'm not a fan of these guys. Like one more than the other. They were good at a certain point in time, but right now I can just, I can leave them rather than take them or leave them. You can just leave them. But I'm begrudgingly gonna pick Bully Ray for this one.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see why Bully Ray will win. There's nothing left for him. He already went up against the champ and fucking lost. So, what else is left for Bully Ray, honestly, in this company? Just have Tommy Dreamer split him open and then send him back on his way to Busted Open Radio. That's how I think it should go.
That'd be a win, too.
Yeah. It's a win-win situation.
I don't know. I'm trying to think a bit more outside the lines because I feel like whenever I go with my heart 100% on these Impact predictions, half of the shit flips.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to switch it up.
I hear that. Speaking of switching up, next up we got Joe Hendry taking on Brian Myers, defending his digital media championship. Joe Hendry's been in a love triangle with Brian Myers and Moose. Moose and Brian Myers are working together. They want to get the belt off of Joe Hendry. I keep betting against Joe Hendry. I went with Moose the last two times. Moose let me down both times. Do I see Moose interfering and causing the loss so Brian Myers can become champ? I do. But I don't know. History's telling me not to bet against Joe Hendry. I'm going to go against it. I'm going to go against what history has told me. I'm going to say Brian Myers gets his digital media championship back. What about you?
See, you had that idea of Moose interfering. I also think it's going to interfere, but I got a little spice on it. I'm going with Joe Hendry because I think Moose is going to interfere and he's going to fuck up and he's going to cost Brian Myers the match.
A very real possibility.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the outcome. I don't know how great that match is going to be, but definitely looking forward to the outcome. So it's always good to see Joe sing Joe Hendry's theme song anyway. So
always highlight of the night.
Absolutely. That should be fun. Impact World Tag Team Championships on the line. Bullet Club, the newly crowned champion, defending against the Mighty Don't Kneel, which is I forgot his name. Robbie Eagles? Is Robbie Eagles one of them? No.
Robbie Eagles just joined today.
Oh, all right. Yeah, so I know he's in the Mighty Don't Kneel. They used to be Shane Thorpe or Shane Haste.
Shane Haste and Bad Dude Tito.
There we go.
Yeah, Shane Haste usually teams with Mikey Nichols, but
he's
teaming with Bad Dude Tito for this match. But yeah, I was just about to mention that Robbie Eagles, he joined because I think earlier this morning was the finals of the New Japan Cup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
we had
good to see him
Mikey
back.
Nichols. We had not Mikey Nichols. Robbie Eagles joining them. We also had Sonata.
Yes, finally.
Joining
Yeah.
just five guys. Or making it just
Making it
five
just
guys.
5 guys.
So
And
yeah, a
winning
lot
the New
going on
Japan
in New
Cup.
Japan. A lot going on in New Japan, which
Yeah, a lot of. I know SP3 was. I'm sure SP3 was very disappointed about Sonata actually winning this time.
I'm
'Cause
sure
I know
Jay
he had
News was ecstatic.
I mean, I'm with it too. I love Sonata, and I've been waiting for him to leave the LIJ bubble. I just did not expect him be to be part of just 5 guys. I was hoping that he would be like. I was hoping that he would kind of be like a lone wolf, but kind of like Shibata was.
Instead, he's with
When
that damn Dowkey.
Yeah, Dookie, as SP3
Yeah,
likes to call
I
him.
like to call him Dookie. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm happy he got the win. I love Sonata.
Yeah. All important stuff since we will be having the multiverse coming up soon. New
Yes.
Japan and Impact Wrestling. So that's going to be a nice joint show to look forward to. Next up, we got Trey Miguel defending his X Division Championship against Lindsay Dorado.
Chris, did we even do predictions for that match? I think we
did
just. I think all we did was talk about.
Yeah, we did just. I mean, I'm going with Bullet Club, obviously, since they
I
just
am
won the
too.
tag team titles.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was probably a smart thing to go back and actually predict the match.
Yeah.
But we both got the Bullet Club in that
cannot
one.
go wrong with ABC.
Yes. And then we have Trey Miguel defending his X Division Championship against Lindsay Dorado. I believe this is Lindsay's first time in the Impact Zone.
I think so.
So it'll be nice to see him make his debut. And
he's Santino's handpicked opponent.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. I totally forgot about that. That Santino wanted to pick an opponent for Trey Miguel. And Trey, as usual, probably do good heel shit. Lindsay Dorado will have a good showing. But I'm going with Trey Miguel to defend his spray painted title. How about you?
Yeah, I agree. Lindsay Dorado is very good, and it'll be a good showing. Good. Styles that mesh. Lots of good flips, lots of flying, but Trey will take it at the end of the day.
Yeah, it should make for a good X Division match. A lot of high spots, a lot of fast pace, but should be exciting. Hopefully Lindsay Dorado has a chance to show what he can really do. Feels like he's been in that WWE bubble where it's just like nobody even knew where he was, even though when the Cruiserweight Classic first came out, Lindsay Dorado was pretty good.
He was one of the best. He was one of the better guys in the tournament.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I'm happy about this. He'll have a chance to really let loose, give these guys give them a good 15 minutes. Let them do what they do.
He's also Puerto Rican, so shout out to him. Let's get him more time. We need more Puerto Ricans out there. Next up, the co-main event, we have Time Machine, Chris Sabin, and Alex Shelley, joined by Kushida, taking on Josh Alexander, Rich Swann, and Frankie Kazarian. Josh Alexander is your world champion. He will be defending next month against Macklin, but for now, he's in the 6-man tag team. Should be a good match since Josh Alexander and Kushida, I believe, are having a title match at the Multiverse. It leads me to believe that Time Machine will get the win to keep momentum on Kushida's side going into the match against Josh Alexander on the Multiverse show. So I'm going to go with Time Machine. How about you?
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I was leaning more toward Team Alexander just because I thought they would get the win because, as you said, he has the match coming up with Macklin. I figured they want to keep him with some momentum there, but I forgot about the Multiverse thing. So I'm also going to go – I mean, I was going to go with Time Machine just to be different, but you actually made it make sense, so I appreciate that.
It'll suck if we're both wrong, right? I just created this whole scenario in my head.
But I mean, either way, I was planning on going with Time Machine. The Machine Guns are one of my favorite tag teams of all time. Kushida's amazing, so yeah. Can't
go wrong. Should be a hell of a match, though. 6-man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tags usually hit an impact, and with these 6
that
guys.
That last 6-man that Swann, Alexander, and Kaz had against Bullet Club on Impact, that was great.
Yeah, so you can only imagine this one to be a little funner.
Greater.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then it's main event time. We got Mickie James defending the Knockouts World Championship against Jordynne Grace, the woman that she took the title from. This one's a hard one to call. I like Jordynne Grace. I mean, it's hard to see Mickie beat her twice in a row.
It is. Yeah.
And I think it would set up for a rubber match where Mickie James is actually doing the last rodeo this time. Like, all right, if I lose this time, I've
I'm
lost
done
to
for
the
good.
best. I'm done.
Yeah.
So I think Jordynne Grace does regain the title, and then she'll win the rubber match against Mickie James at Rebellion. But I'm gonna say Jordynne Grace.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you there, and I'm also gonna say Jordynne Grace. And I just think, based on what we've been seeing in the weeks building to this, with the little subtle interactions we've had between Mickie and Jordynne, I feel like we could possibly maybe see a heel turn from Jordynne Grace, just a little bit more intensity and ferocity, and I feel like that could lead her to winning the title back.
I was thinking about that too, and it would be an interesting concept having Jordynne Grace and Deonna Perazzo square off again, but the roles reversed. Deonna is the face. Jordynne Grace is the
heel. Yeah, that
even though I really want to see Masha have a run with the title.
Yes,
she's a heel, so I think if she is next up, Jordynne Grace wouldn't turn. But if Jordynne Grace does turn, I think her and Deonna is the way to go.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but I do feel you on that. I do think Masha needs it, pretty soon. But I mean, and I was thinking too with Jordynne, if they do the heel turn, I feel like either they could do it in the match, or like you said, if they want to set up the rubber match, they could have it happen on the road to Rebellion. We'll just have to wait and see.
I mean, they could even have Mickie go over, Jordynne Grace turn heel on her after the match,
After
and then
the fact.
set up a grudge match or Rebellion.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what happens from there. But I don't know. There's multiple ways they can go from here.
Mm-hmm.
We're
big booking right now. I was thinking about you said that. I was thinking about stipulation matches. They got like a no holds barred last woman standing match. That'd be real cool.
Which is big booking at this point. But
yes,
hell of a card for Impact Sacrifice. It should be a good one. So you definitely want to check that out with us, because we will be having Friday Night Warriors this week. Let's see if we could find a thumbnail. Here we go. Friday Night Warriors 22. Getting some SmackDown in. Also Impact Sacrifice. Beautiful thumbnail.
Let's go.
Got a lot going on Friday. So that should be fun. You guys want to check us out there. Negro Buck, thank you for joining me last minute for this preview. I really appreciate it. Tell the folks at home where they can find you.
Anytime, man. Like I said, you call me, I'll come running. I'm really happy that it all worked out. You can find me at Mr. Beachbum on Instagram. Find me on Facebook. My name's my name. And then you can find me, somewhat frequently on True Heel Heat on Twitch with the good brothers, Ness and Chris G with Blunt Impact, watching the most consistent wrestling show week to week. You heard it here first. And, you can see me in the intro for a Ramble and in the disclaimers anytime Jimmy goes off the rails. Like we say every time I'm on here, he's doing real good. Like, I don't think he's been in double digits for a while now. I haven't been able to watch a Ramble as frequently because of work and stuff. But the times I have watched, nothing. So he's doing real good.
Definitely got to check out AE Ramble with Jimmy Macrum at SP3. Always a fun time. You can find me at True Heel Chris G on Twitter and Instagram. You can catch me every Tuesday night on the True Heel Heat YouTube channel, NX3, where we do our NXT watch along with Romeo and Ness. Then every Thursday, you can catch us here, twitch.tv/True Heel Heat Gaming. Me, the Negro Buck when his job lets him, and Ness, we watch Impact Wrestling. Blunt Impact, that is the watch along to join. You could also see me on Twitch on Friday nights for some gaming live. We're usually playing Hogwarts. I'm getting WWE 2K23, so maybe we'll roll out a GM mode. We're going to have something in the works, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, let me know about that. Fridays are usually one of my more frequent off days.
I got you for sure.
Hell yeah.
Subscribe to True Heel Heat Sports every other Friday. Me and SB3 do a basketball podcast. True Heel Heat check. Want to catch that? Patreon.com/True Heel Heat. $3 a month. Become an exclusive member. You get exclusive content. Joints and Jabronis by yours truly. Usually joined by some special guests. We're going to drop a 420 episode this year. Check out the last Royal Rumble edition. Really good shit. We had a really good time. And then Extreme Rewind, Hardcore Rewind. I forgot what we call it, but episode 1 is out. So you want to get that too. We're watching ECW from the brutal days. Episode number 1 on the Peacock. It is not fun, but it's fun watching it with us. So definitely want to watch that with us. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, follow at True Heel Heat. Engage with us. We love to engage with our people. ProWrestlingTees.com/True Heels. Get your True Heel Heat merch. And that is going to be it for the Impact Sacrifice preview for the Negro Buck. I'm your boy Chris G with my co-host Mary Jane. We will see you guys next time.
Peace out. Have a good night.